The Democratic Party of 20, 30 years ago is not like the Democratic Party today.
Either is the Republican.
I
Yeah,
was
right.
going to say that next.
No, I
It's the same
agree.
thing.
No, I agree. Yes.
Because I truly
But-
am apolitical. I vote for people and policies, not parties. But if I had to describe
Okay.
myself historically, I would say I've always been a social democrat and a financial Republican.
Do you ever have a Jewish girlfriend?
Mm,
You were very pro-Israel there a minute ago.
no, I don't think so.
No?
But like I say, I've been with the same woman 50 plus years.
Right.
So it's been a long time.
Okay. Jewish mistress?
That was a loaded question.
Really? I didn't think so.
Very clear no.
I know.
Very clear no. But I'm just saying we've got to do something here that, independent of who gets elected president, this country's got to wake up and start being more self-determining than depending on who's in office. And if you've got idiots out there that aren't putting America first, we got to kick their ass to the curb. It's just, I don't care if Republican or Democrat, we got to kick their ass to the curb. We can't have those people contaminating and poisoning the ideology.
But see, the Democratic Party is better at self-correcting. Like Kamala, her speech at the convention was very pro-American. I mean, if you told me that Kamala Harris would be the presidential candidate 6 months ago, and that I accepted that and then said, okay, and she's going to use the word privilege in her acceptance speech, I would have thought it would have been about white privilege and all that bullshit that they're always on about. Not that it's all bullshit, but it bugs me. I mean, they just go overboard. But that's not what her speech was about. She said it's a privilege to be an American, which is music to my ears.
Well,
like, that's what that party needs to hear.
You don't think she wrote that speech, do you?
I don't, what politician writes their own speech? Maybe Obama. But who gives a shit? She said it. That's what matters. She said it. She gets it. And she's, and by the way, immigrants get that. She's from immigrant stock. They get that. You're lucky to be here because you could be there where you walked 1,000 miles to get away from. That's one reason why they don't turn on Trump in the way the Democrats would like them to. Trump's popularity keeps going up with immigrants because when he says things like, rapists, yeah, that's out of line, but they come from shithole countries. They're like, fucking right, we came from a shithole country. Why do you think we swam here through shark-infested waters or whatever the fuck they did? We did it because we came from a shithole country. This man speaks the truth. And now we're not in a shithole country. And, you know, I mean, there are more inspiring slogans than we're not a shithole country, but I mean,
that's a start.
It's a start. And there's too much about this country that does resemble a third world country, not least of which is a wannabe autocrat who does not believe in conceding elections. That's certainly a mark of a third world country. But, you know, in general, America is good, especially compared to the way the rest of the world acts. I feel like the Democrats have gotten back on that message. They're back on that page. Whereas the Republicans, to your point about, like, don't change. Okay, everybody at the Democratic convention who spoke was part of the tradition of the Democratic Center. Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Obama. The Republicans had nobody pre-Trump. George Bush, no Mitt Romney, nobody representing McCain. It's like that Republican Party didn't exist before Trump because they're not on board with the cult leader. So there is a difference.
What do you think America is going to do when they have time to figure out all of the people that lied about Biden's condition? All the people around him that lied about his condition.
Not me. I kept doing jokes about it, and people would say to me, and they'd stop me in restaurants and say, Bill, stop doing those jokes about Biden, you're helping Trump. And I'd be like, right, like no one would notice otherwise.
Yeah.
Like I'm the guy who spilled the beans about Biden being old.
Yeah, that's the last thing that helped Trump because it made him run against somebody else.
It's amazing how well this turned out for the Democrats. I mean, if they hadn't had the early debate, Biden would be the candidate. The fact that they had that debate, which never happened before, nobody ever had a debate in June. That was the dumbest thing that they could have done, because once the Democrats saw it, and the Democrats, for once in their lives, got their shit together fast, and they were like, oh, okay, out with the old, in with the new.